Hello, my name is Carol Greenslade Reed, and I am a BSN student at St. Petersburg College. This is my community assessment on the city in which I reside, the amazing city of Temple Terrace, Florida. Temple Terrace is located in west central Florida in Hillsborough County. It is named for the temple orange trees growing on terrace-like groves. The city was incorporated in 1925 with the original developers creating golf courses with accompanying home sites marketed to the elite from the north for use as winter homes. Mediterranean-style homes were constructed. Unfortunately, the lofty plans for this luxurious city were thwarted by the Great Depression. It was not until after World War II did the city begin to thrive. Today, Temple Terrace is a democratically diverse city with over 24,000 residents. Temple Terrace has excellent road access with three interstate highways. Three major city roads cut through the heart of the city, and smaller streets are generally in good repair. Bike paths are available, but many are small and precarious. Two Heart bus routes go through Temple Terrace, which connect to other routes for full service to remote areas. All buses are wheelchair accessible and have bike racks. Fares are affordable and free passes are available for qualified low-income, disabled, and elderly. Free bus rides are offered to emergency shelters during disasters. Challenges are bus service times are limited and rides to remote areas can be lengthy. The Sunshine Line, which is managed by Hillsborough County, offers free transportation to low-income and elderly residents for social services, medical appointments, grocery trips, and other needs. Temple Terrace has diverse housing. Large luxurious homes line the Hillsborough River and golf courses. Average size homes are likely occupied by middle to upper middle income families. There are modest homes and apartments which are more accessible to those in lower income brackets. There are over 11,000 housing units with about 48% owner occupied, 40% renter occupied, and 12% as vacant. Hillsborough County administers funding for housing assistance such as down payment assistance and assistance for home repairs for low and moderate income households. The Tampa Housing Authority provides vouchers for the Section 8 program. The Beulah House in Temple Terrace offers housing for homeless women. Other homeless services can be attained through the Tampa Hillsborough Homeless Initiative. There are multiple Christian churches in Temple Terrace who offer schooling and support to their parishioners and the community. Many employ charity drives, which provides food, toys, and other items to local charities. Corpus Christi Catholic Church manages the St. Vincent de Paul Food Bank. Citizens of other religions must travel outside of the borders of Temple Terrace to worship. There are four major supermarkets and many gas stations which serve as mini marts in Temple Terrace. There are numerous restaurants ranging from fast food to fine dining in the city. As previously cited, the St. Vincent de Paul Food Bank is managed by the local Catholic Church. Other food banks are located more than 10 miles from the city, which can be problematic. The city's population was estimated to be over 24,000 in 2017. The city is densely populated with more than 3,500 people per square mile. Temple Terrace is racially similar to the population of Hillsborough County. There are slightly fewer elderly and slightly more working age citizens from the ages of 18 to 64. The poverty rate is 15.5%, which is similar to the rest of the county. There are more middle income earners with upper middle class incomes similar to those of Hillsborough County. The population is generally better educated, with 36.2% with an associate or bachelor degree and 18% with a master's degree or higher. This may be due to the close proximity to a large state university. There was no available health statistics specific to Temple Terrace. However, since the city is demographically similar to the population of Hillsborough County, statistics from this population will generalize well. Sexually transmitted diseases primarily make up most instances of communicable diseases. The remainder are mostly foodborne diseases. The leading causes of death are heart disease and cancer. Unintentional injury is the third leading cause of death. Healthy behaviors are noted to be exercise in local parks and gyms, healthy eating, smoke avoidance, and sunscreen for sun protection. Unhealthy behaviors include smoking, alcohol consumption, unhealthy eating, and unprotected sun exposure. Temple Terrace has some good health resources, including urgent care facilities, primary and specialty physicians, and a hospice house. Temple Terrace is within 1 mile of the University of South Florida, where there are loads of healthcare resources. There are 2 specialty hospitals, Moffitt Cancer Center and Shriners Hospitals for Children. Florida Hospital Tampa is the nearest general hospital, and Northside Mental Health Hospital is nearby. James A. Haley Veterans Hospital is very near Temple Terrace. This is the country's largest VA hospital and has comprehensive services for qualified vets. Though some of the facilities discussed here do pro bono work, many facilities only take cash pay or most insurances. This leaves a gap for low income and even those of higher income who do not have health insurance. There are clinics such as the Judeo-Christian Clinic and Exodus Women's Center who try and fill these gaps, but these resources are more than 10 miles from Temple Terrace. The Hillsborough County Health Plan offers insurance for low-income residents. Florida Kid Care offers insurance to many uninsured Florida children. The 3 chosen Healthy People 2020 objectives were chosen based on the community's leading causes of death. The first is heart disease and stroke. The goal here is to improve cardiovascular health and quality of life through prevention, early detection, and treatment of risk factors. The Healthy People 2020 goal regarding cancer aims to reduce the number of new cancer patients as well as to reduce illness, disability, and death caused by cancer. Nutrition and weight status was chosen as this goal will go a long way into achieving the previous mentioned goals. This goal can also improve other health issues such as diabetes, lessen pregnancy complications, and reduce mortality. Per the EPA Air Quality Index, Temple Terrace's air quality is rated as good. Water is pumped from 10 ground wells, in which some are rated as low to moderate risk for contamination due to nearby petroleum tanks. Water is treated in 2 plants using several treatment methods. Quality is good and does not exceed contaminant levels for all tested contaminants, including lead, mercury, and arsenic. The city provides trash and recycle pickup on a regular basis. Pickup for large items are limited, and a fee is often charged. This has led to problems as furniture and other large items are noted to be discarded on roadsides. Hillsborough County manages the mosquito control program, which includes a Zika hotline, spraying, a mosquito fish program, and mosquito prevention. Elimination of other insects, rodents, or wildlife are done through private services for a fee. This can be problematic as some animals such as alligators and rabid animals can be dangerous to a community. Temple Terrace operates its own police, fire, and EMS departments. All departments report a less than 5-minute average response time. Most police calls involve stolen property, and the department sponsors programs such as a neighborhood crime watch and a child safety program with fingerprinting. Per request of public records, from March to August 2018, there were 24 calls involving incidents of fire. There are 1,485 EMS calls in the same time frame, with over 90% of the calls reporting an illness or injury not from a motor vehicle accident. There were 105 calls involving injuries from a motor vehicle accident. For this Temple Terrace resident, the crown jewel of the city is the availability of so many parks, recreation activities, and many other activities. There's the historic Golf and Country Club, a recreation complex with many venues for sports, classes, and fitness, a library with great activities for adults and children, 3 community gardens, and a nearby county park with hiking, kayaking, and canoeing, and it's a terrific place to simply commune with nature. And though some of these venues are free, many have fees attached. This could eliminate some low-income families from full participation. Temple Terrace is governed by a city council. Officials include the mayor, 5 city council members, the city manager, city clerk, and city attorney. Meetings are held the first and third Tuesday of the month and can be reviewed on specified cable channels. The city's budget is collected from various resources such as property taxes, utility bills, and permits. The budget is devoted to public safety, culture and recreation, government expenses, economic development, and more. Recently, racial tensions were inflamed when the Sons of the Confederacy wanted to have a function at the Golf and Country Club. Some felt this was an inappropriate venue for the event. Leadership for the city's government are needed to help guide us through racially turbulent issues. When this nurse considers community needs, the first priority is for education on community resources. In general, Temple Terrace and Hillsborough County offer a lot of resources for their citizens. When speaking to a social worker recently, I asked what the biggest obstacle for citizens was. He says, hands down, people don't know where to get help. An educational campaign about where to get help is needed. A second need is for affordable health care for the uninsured. We have great medical resources very near our little community. However, as is not uncommon for many around our country, the uninsured often have trouble accessing needed help. Low-income citizens without personal transportation could use additional bus times and routes. Our leaders need to find ways to divert racial tensions. A primary prevention focus needs to occur for leading communicable and chronic diseases, and low-cost or free recreational activities need to be considered for lower-income citizens. Thank you for taking time and listening to my assessment of Temple Terrace. I hope you found it to be an amazing city as well.